Yeah. Oh yeah, just make sure Magnolia. She's probably gonna be listening here pretty soon. Just make sure, just keep them piped down back there. Them, the great people for Trader already accusing us of lies. Johnny Goodner's in the house. Did the tacos get picked up? We have tacos here. Real tacos.
Oh, those tacos?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yep, we got tacos here. Billy, Jim Trader, minute 30. Oh man, we're getting actually pretty close to this.
Billy, what? Whose name are those tacos under? Billy?
All right.
What kind of coffee?
What's that? Distretto coffee.
Liar.
Why did you sound so sad when you said it? Oh, just. Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Do you like it? It just tastes like coffee, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's not that.
Coffee crystals.
Oh shit. Oh okay.
Folders.
You know, yeah.
This is from this little coffee shop next to my house. I'm convinced that this is the first bag of coffee they've sold since they've opened 2 years ago.
Well, it's got age on it. It's like a fine
aged.
cigar.
Okay, so we're here.
Who else? Who else in here?
Okay, I'm gonna
We
start.
got Sean Ratz. I wish he was here. He's
Mark
a,
Rogers is in.
He's a bundle of fun. Sean Ratz is.
Ready? You ready to do this thing? I have no. There's not even a script.
Oh no, that's a script.
No, it isn't.
No, I'm pretty sure there's words on a piece of paper.
So we're there. We're 3.
That
we're
went a lot smoother than when Ron is
2.
here.
We're 1. We're live.
It's happy Saturday,
It's Saturday
and we're at the shop.
because it's Saturday at the shop, and I have no idea what's going on. But on today's show, we have. Oh, it's dead because it's got a lot of cigars in it. We're talking about a lot of cigars.
You ready? You want to gong it again?
I just gotta find a better surface. Okay,
That's good. Damn, you're ugly.
your fault.
Hey, here's an idea. LE's everywhere. Oh, gift card. Oh, it's from Industrial? Great. Did you like that?
No, I didn't like any of those headlines. Is that all of them?
Oh, sure. Sure.
Okay, so you'll hear that our gong this morning is sadly muffled because we have a lot of cigars to
It's
talk
full
about.
of cigars. Here's the script. Watch this. We're going scriptless.
You know why? Because he didn't write a script.
Well, you find it important to keep the place clean.
Yes.
And you're out spotting around, cleaning stuff and everything. We got Magnolia's here.
But if
We could.
what is
What's
this?
Magnolia doing? She brought us a.
Magnolia, Burgundy Geek. I bet we have Yulia. I bet Yulia is in,
Do you think Yulia's in from
I think so.
Estonia?
and I think Darren is in with Principal. We
Hey,
have
and
cigars guns.
if you're coming in from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know. We will say good morning to you in your native dialect.
It is astounding how good you are getting at like Southeast Asia. So if you're coming
Yeah.
in from Southeast Asia,
Oh,
easy.
all right.
Mega Bang is right there.
That's why I'm doing it.
God, we're gonna get canceled.
We
one of
are
these
an
days.
equal opportunity offender. And Yulia is in Good Day, Miss. Good day, Miss.
Good day. Derek Coleman says Que pesos from Cancun. I don't think that means what you think it means.
No. Is that JJ
Black-
Derek?
Yeah.
He's in Cabo?
Yeah, so we work out together, and so we're going to the gym, and all of a sudden he doesn't show up one day. I send a message. I got mine in. Where's it at? He sends an image on the beach. Got mine in too. I was like, you son of a bitch. I didn't even know you were going.
Hey,
Black Star Line cigars, good morning.
Here's a tip. Buy all the cigars you can that have the glass lids on them. They're real Cubans. Trust me.
You're welcome. Edgar.
Hey, ese.
No, read what he said.
What do you say?
This is not going to be a family show right now, but just kids.
What's up, fuckers?
What?
That's what he
No way.
said.
That's not how it sounds. Jason Wayne,
What's
good
up,
morning.
folkers?
If
He's
you're
just like
in-
he's talking to the.
I don't know what's happening in the world today,
But a lot of people are.
A lot of people are joining in. So let's start. Let's take
Chris-
advantage of this.
You know what? Chris Pennington is not here, and normally Chris is here to run the cash register. So hopefully Magnolia can figure out how to ring up her own damn sales. But Chris is normally here. Had the balls to go spend his father's birthday with him, which I think is
Happy birthday to
happy
Chris
birthday
Pennington's dad.
to the guy that is Chris's fault.
Gerard, good morning. Jared Jordan coming in, good morning.
Jay,
And
is that Jay? RJ?
that's Jay. Yeah.
Jay, we need Jay. Hopefully we got.
Phil Martin.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Eric is coming. He says to you, Asa salami bacon.
Oh yeah.
So he's coming from the
Mekaleka ding dong, which is good day mate in that language.
Middle Eastern. Good
Middle
job.
Eastern dialect, yeah.
All right. This is already starting off great. I hope everyone's
We've
week was
offended
great.
multiple cultures at this point. But speaking of the Swiss, what am I smoking right now? Is that what you asked?
That's from my box.
Yeah, it is. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the new Cavalier Blue Label Limited Edition box pressed. Do you see how fancy that is?
Yeah, I can see
Box
it says my
pressed
name on the
Toro.
box.
It
You're
has your
smoking
name
from
on
it.
the box. It is number 372 of 1,000. We got in 50. Of course, our members get first right of refusal.
Right.
There's about 18 boxes left, and this cigar is special.
It's the bee's knees, the kids would say it. And I'm about to fire up a Principal Accomplished Purple Label.
You could have one of mine, by the way, too, if you.
Oh no, I'm
if you
taking
can
more than
find
that.
one.
I charge interest.
But this cigar is in. They're in 10 packs. I'm not sure if we put them on the internet.
Yep.
But if we do, for those of you that know, you already know.
Tim McCabe, good morning.
I will give you a little heads up on this particular cigar. Last year, between guys not paying their bills and guys not selling them through and things like that, we ended up with 96 boxes of this cigar.
Total time on floor?
Never.
No. They were on the floor for I think a day.
We only opened one box ever. The rest of them, I would just walk around with the box of like 20 in it, and just by the time I got to the back, they were all gone.
Damn.
It's absolutely.
So
oh man,
let's
did
get
this
into-
this got right.
I know it got right.
Because it was the first day off the boat. These things came in from Honduras. They had back-to-back hurricanes. The whole country was underwater. It was rather humid, and these came in a little wet, but they've acclimated beautifully.
I think you're exactly right. Good morning, everyone who's joining us. It's like we've got. Fortunately, it looks like this show might actually grow. If you're on Facebook and this is Saturday at the Shop, that's Pops.
That's my kid Brandon.
Just
You
leave
already
the second part out. I already know what you're gonna say, but
Bitch.
that's what you were gonna say. This is our Saturday morning podcast. I guess you can call
We're
it a
not wearing
podcast.
our normal outfits today. As you can see, mine is ask your mom if I'm real.
And mine is Merry Fishmas.
Merry
courtesy
Fishmas.
of Chris Pennington. We miss you. But this is our little show. We get together and talk cigars, other things too. But we just have a blast, and we appreciate you taking your time on a Saturday morning to join us. Everyone at Cigars and Guns, welcome in. Everyone,
the Cigars and
ICC.
Guns folks.
I love Adrian. Not like that, but
a special way?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he's truly. I mean, I love him.
I understand it, but I don't understand why you guys slow dance when we have like Busy here.
I love the
That's
guy.
awkward.
I just love him like a friend.
Yeah.
It's a Mexican friend. Yeah, you wouldn't understand. I think Derek's figuring that out in Cancun, though.
I wonder if your brother's here to answer the god.
You know what? Chris would have answered it by
Chris
now.
would have answered that phone by now.
Nate.
Get your phone, Magnolia.
Okay.
Answer the phone. Say, oh, never mind. Nate got it.
Okay. Where are the red name tags? They're under. I got
Right
mine
here. I got
underneath.
one. It has my name and it says family member on it.
Okay. You're smoking Cavalier. I have a feeling. I feel like this is going pretty decent. We've been a little scatterbrained, admittedly, but
ADD
I
poster
think it's
shoulder.
going pretty well. Why do we have these ugly sweaters on?
Because A, you're ugly. B,
Your fault.
We're having my fault. C, we are having one of the three. What we would, if we were playing golf, this would be a major tonight. Tonight is the ugly sweater Christmas hardy.
It is going to be ugly.
It is going to be ugly. There will be shirts here, ugly sweaters that are, I know, have lights on them. I've seen what my wife is wearing.
You've seen what I'm gonna wear?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
You've seen the design, right?
Yes. You're hands down winner right now.
Okay, so I'm going for what's called the Grand Slam at ICC.
Oh, you're going to get slammed, all right.
Well, not only that, you'll understand why. But if you win the costume contest and the ugly sweater, and then have the best dance moves all year round. I've been working on the dance moves. I haven't called anybody out in a battle yet because I've been working them on.
Yeah.
But if you win that 3, then you win a trophy. It's 10 feet tall. I've seen it.
It looks just like a coffee pot.
It's a coffee pot.
It is a coffee pot.
It's the Grand Slam coffee pot.
And normally we have Distretto coffee in it.
And today we have too.
Today we have a hybrid.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
That's right.
We drink it so fast that she's actually has to increase our order.
Aaron Cook, what's up? Kenyon Westbrook, what's up?
Is
Jessica.
Cigar Hammer Mike on yet? I haven't seen him yet.
I haven't seen him roll
But
in.
then again, we
got
have
this.
we have hundreds, if
Okay.
not thousands, of people
Quick
on the
question
internet.
coming in there. Is that a Blanton's candle, you may ask?
Wow, observant.
And-
Why don't we talk about? It was the second one on the script. Hey, I got an idea. The idea is here's some great Christmas gifts.
Okay, great idea. On to the second thing, which is Blanton's accessories have restocked both in-store and on industrialcigars.co.
Who is the exclusive Blanton's accessory distributor in Texas? Dealer.
Industrial Cigar Company.
That makes perfect sense. We don't even sell liquor, but we have a lot of people that are good at drinking it.
You're exactly right.
Yes.
Not naming names, but everyone in SSW, I'll name all of you. We have 2 different varieties of the Blanton's candle, and it smells
smells.
awesome. It has just the right amount of bourbon to it where it's
Right.
sweet, but it smells
Then that's
awesome.
the collectible with the horse topper in the Blanton's bottle. Really special. And we're from Nebraska, so we call it...
Is it good?
We call it syrup. There's some people that mispronounce it and call it syrup. But this is Blanton's. So they take pure maple syrup, put it in a Blanton's barrel, let it age, pour it into another Blanton's barrel, let it age, and then pour it into those bottles. And from everybody that has tried it, they've said, it seems a little pricey. It's a little bit more than your normal Aunt Jemima.
Yep.
But for those that are keeping score, Aunt Jemima hasn't sat in 2 bourbon barrels, and this stuff is, well, I will say it's one of the fastest things that sells out when we bring in the Blanton stuff. If you're looking for that something special, we've got it. We got Blanton's hats, we got Blanton's shirts, we got Blanton's the deal that collects all the little horse tops. It's a special thing.
We have a lot of Blanton's things. So you could bling out your bar with it and make your house smell awesome. But yes, good observation. You can get those in the store and on industrialcigars.co.
We have it on there?
We do.
Nice.
We do. We don't have every single item, but most items are on there.
The candles and the syrup, that stuff flies.
And we're not.
And the hats.
We're not super deep on that stuff. So
Maybe 6 of each.
this week, I would imagine that stuff will all go away. Great Christmas gifts. On the other side of that, we talk about just hauling ass out of the humidor. This is the Grand Habano. This is a gift set, holiday gift set. It's a 5-pack that has 5 different, great variety of Grand Habano
It's got everything.
cigars.
It's got the blue and green. It's got the Black Dahlia. It's got the Grand
Reserva.
Reserva. It's got all of them in there that.
Plus a
we
couple
sell
you
a ton
probably
of.
haven't smoked before,
Right,
and a
Barbapol.
cutter and a lighter, $34.
$34 plus our members get a discount, and I'm noticing that a lot of guys are just buying it for themselves.
Pat's
it's
smoking one right now.
the retail value without the lighter and cutter is $67 worth of cigars. Yeah,
Really?
it's a great deal.
And then for the lighter itself, it's the one that's a single flame that's actually made out of plastic,
all plastic.
and then just a little bit of metal in the inside mechanism. What that means is you can fly with it. TSA won't mess with you.
TSA doesn't see it.
It's pretty cool.
Beautiful thing. So that's good. We got the My Father 5-pack. I took that on the golf course the other day. They're smoking really good. We've got a Chasero 5-pack coming tomorrow. They're stuck in customs.
That's okay, but we do. If you go to industrialcigars.co, you can see some holiday packs that are in. The site's been updated. It looks pretty slick. Blake Glover is in. Say what's up to Blake Glover.
Good day, mate. I don't know where do you think Blake's from?
I think Blake is from.
Let us know where you're from, Blake.
Pennsylvania. Let's just give a quick moment of silence for Ron Hancock and Chris Pennington for not being here today.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Let's
Good,
move on.
that's fine.
All right.
I've hardly even missed him, really, if you think
Don't
about it.
say that.
Oh, well, I missed Ron. Ron brings tacos. He does bring tacos.
Ron sits here and helps me clean at 8:30 in the morning every Saturday morning. I
Chris,
love that guy.
Chris brings the magic, like, if Jesus made a breakfast sandwich,
They're
it's
Jesus
that one.
kolaches.
They're Jesus kolaches. It's, I don't know what they do.
Let's back up for a second.
Let's talk about something that's really special, Vault Tech Humidor. For something you want to just get for somebody and just blow them away.
And that actually is pretty good because you could legitimately blow them away.
Yeah,
with
because it
this.
is a gun case.
It is a gun case / cigar holder, and it's a really slick setup. So this interior working comes out. It's battery packed and actually will humidify your cigars for you.
It connects to your Wi-Fi and lets you know what the humidity is on the inside. It's got a electronic combination keypad in order to open it. This is this is all metal.
And what I like about this is there's a business card holder, like if you were a spy.
Right.
So you could make some 007 business cards, and then when you're at the cigar lounge, it's like if you want to be a hitman,
Right.
people think you're a hitman, but you just actually have cigars in here.
The other
So-
thing that I like about this is because these guys are gun safe company first, what they're doing is they've made a pluck that goes inside that you can take the humidor out if you decide that you want to carry your gun.
Yep.
So those are in. We still have our Black Friday special on the inventory that's remaining. I think there's about 3 or 4 left. Super great deal on those. Really excited. The other thing I just got, and this is just dead sexy. This is that new Zycar Meridian Soft Flame. I guess I grabbed the one that didn't.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of fuel in it.
So this is that Meridian Soft Flame. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's kind of been pretty popular on the internet, but everybody's been out of them. We've got gunmetal, we've got black, we got rose gold, we got gold, and we got a slightly bluer blue than what you would normally see on a Cowboys blue, but it is blue, and it is really cool. And of course, Brizard.
What do those retail at?
They're in the 100 and something. I
Like
have
140?
no idea. Yeah, I
Something like
think
that?
something like that.
Really cool, real sexy. The build quality is there.
And we do have a full spectrum of the Brizard lighters and cutters. We put them all out on display.
I saw that. They look.
Holy cow. Just
Okay.
gorgeous.
I want to talk about a cigar that I smoked last night that I've been smoking pretty consistently, but it's the Chasero Torpedo. I've been going to the Corona because we talked about it tasting like a blueberry muffin, so I
Right.
got hooked on it, and I
And-
love that taste.
And apparently everybody's into blueberry muffins because they sold out.
Everybody's into blueberries, just period, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But that torpedo is phenomenal. I was actually, when I left here, I was driving on my way home smoking it, burning myself for it.
Yeah.
It was even all the way down to the very end. It was still nice. It was still very vibrant, very warm and
The
leathery.
The Toro and the Torpedo both walk down the same path. The beautiful thing is, imagine this: we will have on Monday 50 of the 5-pack Chaseros, Toros, and I think it's like $25.
I like this guy walking in with eggnog.
Yeah, but I think we're talking about $25 for a 5-pack. That's of that Chasero Toro. So
Yeah.
I'm really, this is all, people are going to be buying a lot of presents for themselves, or they're going to buy themselves an ICC gift card, and you can use that.
Use that. Use it the way you want it. Okay, down here, Michael, what are our hours today? We are going to be open until 11. However, the Ugly Sweater Christmas party is tonight, kicking off at 7. That is a ticketed and temperature-controlled event. So we have to do it old school, where if your temperature goes over 99, we have to take you in the back and shoot you in the head. But the good, I'm glad you were listening. We won't actually shoot you.
We
as far as
stacked
I know.
some bodies at the last event.
We really
Yeah.
did. We
Yeah.
really did. But we will be until 7 until it turns into a ticketed event. So then it turns into one hell of an event.
It will be magic.
Rodney Smith is in the house. Good morning, Rodney.
I hung out with Rodney and his friend Pat. Hopefully Rodney makes changes. He was actually going to just take he had to go to Oklahoma to pick up his son and bring him back, so he was going to miss tonight's party. But he's decided to take his son and just tell him to go to a fire station near him and just stay there for another day. Because kids should really learn about fire and things like
And
that.
stations.
We talked a little bit about limited editions, LEs everywhere. Obviously, this Cavalier is in, but there was another limited edition Cavalier that came in that created quite the stir this week.
Yep.
And that is the Cavalier White Salamone, one of the most popular cigars, one of the best values in the history of cigars.
It really is a nice cigar.
Outrageous. We were able to get 30 boxes. Thank you for that.
So stop real quick. Question is it a members only party? No, it is
No.
not a members only party, but is a ticketed party. So ticketed, it requires a ticket to enter, and we are sold out. So that's how we have to approach
Yeah,
it.
and it's unfortunate, but we are still abiding by the 75% occupancy rule. So that's just the way it is.
So then you were talking about LEs. Talk about the white label Salamone.
White label Salamone. The thing that's beautiful about this Cavalier White Salamone is he doesn't use any Ligero leaf, the top of the leaf that gives it some strength, because the rest of the tobacco in that cigar is so good and it has so much subtle complexity to it that he didn't want to put anything in it that kind of got in the way. It kind of overshadowed that. So this really lets you have that opportunity to have a really, really beautiful cigar. The other cigar that came in with that is the Cavalier Mexican San Andreas limited edition Lancero. Beautiful, beautiful cigar. Really excited to have those back in the house. Another new cigar. This is really a new cigar that just came in. Crown Heads has been killing it with this Mia Diaz.
Crown Heads has been killing it, period.
Just Crown Heads is just killing it. But this Mia Diaz has really, really done well. We sold out. They sold out.
Hours, Monday, 10 a.m., 10 p.m., Monday. We'll see you then, Michael.
So we have this beautiful Mia Diaz. Well, what they just came out with this week is a Moreva size, which we have a couple other Moreva size cigars,
Yep.
Principal being one of those. Kind of a slightly thicker, slightly larger ring gauge Corona, I would call it.
That's the way to put it.
So, but this thing is packed with power.
Yep.
It is really, really nice cigar. Also excited to have back in.
LFD Cabinet Maduro number 5.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I've never seen a box of 50 deplete in singles the way that
It's
depletes.
ridiculous.
It just
It is. It's ridiculous, and it's about to go big bites out of it because when I played golf with James Collins the other day, he's like, "Hey man, when are you going to get more of those?" And I go, "Yesterday," and so they're about to evaporate.
They're going to evaporate.
But if you want to
that's
do,
hang on. That's just that. We don't need to talk about the Hoya de Nicaragua celebration because that was for me to smoke.
oh, so
don't
you're
need to
just
tell
gonna
people
you're gonna
about
take
that.
a 10-year-old cigar and you're gonna smoke it, even though I just put them back in the humidor. Okay, that's
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this question, but I'm going to answer it first. What
Okay.
is the biggest lesson that you've learned in the past 3 years since we've been open? Mine is when we have LEs that are insanely rare and they go away super fast, smoke one of them. Otherwise, they go away and you don't ever get to smoke it or take it. This is with.
Right.
I'm not going to tell people about
Yeah,
it.
no,
I'm
that's-
just going to smoke it. And those who know.
Some people said we should not change. We should change the name from ICC to "You Snooze, You Lose," which I think is just maybe a sub caption of our sub branding, which is stuff doesn't stick around here very long. Mm-hmm. It's not that we don't buy enough. I mean, this particular box, everybody in the country that was allowed to get access to this limited edition Cavalier got 10. That's what they were offered. I said, I'll take everything that anybody else doesn't take. We got 50. They're almost all gone.
Yep.
And we got them a couple days ago.
And it's just because the level of cigar smokers that are here. I think they understand something that's incredible. They enjoy it. They get deeper and deeper.
I spoke to, in the last 10 days, 2 cigar manufacturers, the owners, that we've had conversation that basically there's an unbelievable surprise of how many Lanceros that we sell and smaller ring gauge cigars like Corona Gordos and Coronas that we sell versus the other shops in the area. And they said it's because you guys educate and talk about the importance of the wrapper and talk about how a smaller ring gauge cigar gets more wrapper. And you guys explain that. The other guys just let people wander around the humidor and pick what they pick.
Yep.
And that's usually going to be a larger ring gauge cigar from some brand that you've probably heard of. Doesn't mean it's the perfect cigar for you. It's just what you bought that particular day. Now you're smoking something real special.
I don't
I'm
know
not
if you're
going to.
supposed
I'm not
to say
going to. Well, I can't
what you're
say
gonna
it.
say.
I'm not going to say it.
If you come into the lounge, we'll tell you this.
We'll
but
tell you
I
a little
am-
secret if you come in to buy a purple.
As I
Lancero.
mentioned earlier, I'm smoking the Principal Accomplice Purple Label that utilizes a Corojo wrapper. And what I get out of this is this really smooth, sweet, and if you can picture that, if you've had barbecue that's smoked with mesquite wood,
Yeah.
you get that little bit of a ring of sweetness to it. That's what I get out of this cigar. The performance is next level. I'm not much of a Lancero guy, but this one is almost nostalgic because this is the cigar that made me fall in love with Principal cigars. So anytime we get them, which we're able to have a couple boxes in right now.
Yeah, those are 2013s. We got, I think, 6 boxes. Darren brought 2 boxes with him last week, and
Yep.
they didn't last but an hour. But
They're really, really
it's
nice.
it's a great cigar, and there's a whole nother story tied to that that we can't go into on this.
on air. But
On air.
in the shop, we can go into it.
So Tina Godby, she's one of my neighbors, she's asking.
Oh, good day, mate. Does that Prosper? That's the way it's up in Prosper.
She wants to give her husband a gift. What do you suggest?
Oh, okay. So Tina, you said Tina Godsby? Godby, if you want to give your husband a gift, there are a number of different directions. We've spoken about a few previously, but as we're on this, a really solid way to go to consider. This
Yes.
is a Principal Holiday Baubles. Easy for me to say, but it's a really, really nice cigar. It comes in a 4-pack. It's packaged beautifully and nice and easy. Now this is a nice, easy way to do it for a stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
It comes in at about $44 for the pack itself.
$44. We only sell it as a pack.
And
It is-
they're sensational cigars.
And people would look at that cigar. It's not a huge cigar. It's it's the longest, slowest smoking cigar I've ever smoked.
How long did you smoke?
2 hours and 30 minutes.
I was just short of that.
Yeah, and I mean I wasn't setting it
But that's
down,
the
relighting
balls.
it. It's just extremely slow combustion. Very good. We received 80 boxes of those, and there's I think about 7 or 8 left.
Now, if you really love your husband, the way to do it is come in and check out some Brizard accessories. Brizard is all American manufactured accessories, cutters, lighters, cases. They use true leather. They have unbelievable craftsmanship in what they do and lifetime warranty on everything.
And the way a lot of times when wives come in looking for something, we say this is the men's Louis Vuitton. Just from a quality perspective, it's not, there's not a $13,000 wallet or anything crazy, but the quality of the leather that they wrap these lighters, the Havana Travelers, all of those things in are just the highest
All right,
quality,
and-
all hand done in California.
And this goes to the wives as well, because if you want to hedge against it a little bit and turn your husband into a hypocrite where it gets you in better light, what you do is you buy them a Brizard case of some sort. You watch how they fall in love with this leather deal and they're walking around with it. And then you've evaporated their entire excuse to say, you don't need purses because X, Y, and Z. Why would
Yeah.
you spend this much? Well, they're going to fall so in love with the Brizard items that you'll really use it against them. So then, next time you ask for a purse, then you just got that against them. Well, I bought you this, and you don't walk anywhere without it. So they'll fall in love with it and turn into what we call accessory whores, and it puts you in a better place.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just going to hit rewind back to when I first mentioned this. For guys like Jake that bought 2 boxes, probably complained about it,
Yeah.
I would be happy to buy those boxes back. This frickin' cigar has made a turn like nobody's business.
It,
It came in a little damp, but what this has done in a week from an acclimation standpoint to our humidity and our heat, our temperature, man.
Yep.
I'm glad I'm smoking all yours. So I have.
Oh yeah,
mine.
that does remind me. That is my box. You're
I
smoking
noticed,
from.
and yours, the ones coming out of your box are really good. Mine are probably not that good.
I'll take a couple.
This is freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's Cavalier. I'm so happy. They've been hit the hardest of any of our manufacturers throughout the last
Slobbered.
6 months, 8 months. But to see them bounce back in such a way that the product that's coming out to withstand not only the pandemic, but then 2 Category 4 or Category 5 hurricanes in a row, to see the resilience is really a cool story to be told. And I hope we can tell it in an appropriate way. But Sebastian is incredible. His wife is a sweetheart.
Plus, you have a great family in the Plasencia family. That is where he gets his cigars made, at the Plasencia Farms in Honduras. But I saw pictures of, they had to fly everything out of Honduras. And I have a picture after the second hurricane went through of the Honduran airport. And the only thing you physically saw was the tower. Everything, the entire terminal and everything was underwater.
Really?
Everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Well,
we haven't received any Cavalier for almost this entire calendar year.
Right.
But it's all back in stock, and
It's smoking right.
it's smoking right.
And you're right. It did need about a week to acclimate, but I smoked the white label Salomon yesterday. It is there. It's on. It's smoking
Okay,
right.
good, because we break our cardinal rule, which is don't smoke a cigar right off the UPS truck. You want to particularly if they're coming from the factory directly to us, they're coming from a very humid, hot area. They sat in a UPS terminal. We just
wanna
got to
know-
let them sit in the humidor, but sometimes our impatience takes over and we smoke one and go, we should just continue to follow our own advice.
I know. So it looks like we've got some new faces in: Eric Green, Andre Rogers, Dale Spicer, Georgina, Maura Albert. That's awesome. Welcome in. This is Pops. I'm Brandon. This is Saturday at the shop. Our little get together. It's a little 40-minute
Yes,
hang.
we just do our thing up until the Huskers. We're from Nebraska, so we are, and we're hopefully. My mom apparently keeps falling down and breaking her hip or something, or breaking
know,
her
her
leg,
kneecap.
broke her kneecap. So she just
Call
needs
your
to,
mother.
Well, she needs to stop drinking margaritas at 11 o'clock in the morning.
She's earned that right. She
Yeah,
raised your
that's-
ass.
That's a good point.
So, yeah, and you know what I realized is we're basically like vegans or people who are on ketogenic diet or CrossFitters. You only have to speak to us for about 2 minutes to figure out we're from Nebraska.
Yeah,
We
right.
just, hey, have I told you I'm a vegan? Have I told you it's cold in Nebraska? I realized that the other day. Jesus. I'd
Yeah,
be
we
so
do have
tired
a lot of
hearing-
references back to Nebraska, but that's
who we are.
We spent a few years there, so why not?
Yeah. That's
So,
exactly right.
so it's the gift giving. This is that point at the Christmas selling season where everybody goes check, 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 check. Oh shit!
No, I think this week is the week where everyone thinks there's a bit of time before Christmas. So I think this time next week, the people who are proactive on cigar buying will be in a good shape. The people who are waiting until next week to do it, they're going to be in a pinch.
Yeah, and let me just add one little tiny bit of fear into the idea that you're going to actually get your Christmas presents on time. They have announced that they're going to put this, when they get the vaccine approved on Monday, all other shipments on all commercial delivery systems are going to be put to the back of the bus, and the vaccines are going to be priority. So, and their opinion is that everybody will be, hey, if we're saving the world, I'm okay if my Christmas presents show up a week late until Christmas morning. And then they're going to be really pissed off that they shipped out all those vaccines.
Yep.
Because
Look, I'm just going to say it this way. Choose the vaccine or getting cigars. I'm going to smoke cigars.
I'm telling you,
I'm
science.
not sure where I'm sitting with the vaccine.
I'm telling you,
yet.
science hasn't proven shit to me about COVID, but it has with cigars.
Yep.
I feel better after I smoke
What's in
one.
the bag? Okay, this is a good point here. I'm gonna actually do this just because I'm going to build excitement for us. Right here, Magnolia, Burgundy Geek. She brought us in a gift. What do you think is... This isn't even getting open yet because I want the suspense to build. But what I want to do is I want to bring in a regular feature and a staple to our shop, staple
Yeah.
everything we do,
Yeah.
who I've been listening to his podcast religiously.
Yeah.
And this is a time we bring in Adrian Barunda,
Yeah.
Cigars and Guns, for What You Packin'. Here's a segment of Adrian Barunda.
Yay!
See that? Nice. Flashing pieces. What's up, Adrian?
Good morning, guys. How are y'all?
Oh, just peachy. Just
Yes.
peachy.
Kathleen's not here.
So,
She's
okay.
literally not here.
Literally.
Yeah, actually
She's
this
watching.
time.
Yeah.
So, good morning, Kathleen. So, I've been listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
Available on all major platforms. Who's next? And do you have that? Because I've basically binged all the way through. And Pops,
Yeah.
actually, you did a really good job.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But who's next? Or what can they look forward to?
Yeah, next we'll have Nick from Cabot Guns. And you remember Nick, he's been here. He brought in his stash of
Hey,
guns.
Chuck. Tell them to get your cups. Sorry. I want to make sure our customers are taken care
Nick
of.
with Cabot Guns. This guy, they
Yeah.
make guns out of like moon rock.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they have one of mammoth tusks. Yeah,
A
meteorite.
gun?
Yeah.
Let me guess. It's not $1,999.
I think the starting point is about 4,000, and then like the mammoth ones are almost priceless. But I don't know, maybe 50,000.
They don't even
Yeah.
make mammoths anymore.
No,
No.
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 But yeah, so Nick doesn't know it yet, but he'll be on the next show, and we'll get that recorded and sent out to y'all, and it should be a really good conversation. And it'll be visual because we got to see those guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll probably do it here.
Oh, cool.
I noticed since I've did your podcast, a lot of people are stopping me at the Walmart and stuff like that. and
they're like, you were on the Equalizer
if
podcast?
you can't even walk by the gun department.
I
I
know
mean,
it.
people just, hey,
Yeah.
you know Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting
So-
autographs, yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
And
Well-
and people are having that just for listening to it and watching the podcast. They say the same thing. I think I become famous listening to his podcast.
So, well, naturally.
And it gives you such knowledge. I mean, it's incredible. The
Yeah.
one with Jeremy, it really was.
Yeah, they're good conversations. Obviously, you and I did the first one, and like you mentioned the other day,
Save the best for first.
Yeah, we'll revisit that podcast again, Brandon, and we'll do it again and get a little bit deeper.
Probably have to, so you can at least get 3 listeners now that Grandma knows you're on it. That'll get you to 3. Kathleen listened to it twice.
I listened to it.
Yeah.
It's funny when you listen to yourself, you realize how much you don't like yourself.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh,
That guy's
God,
an
that guy's
asshole.
an asshole. He does not know what he's talking about. But so we have that. We have vaccine shipping out. So that has to mean something for Cigars and Guns in the future as far as events go.
I hope so. Yeah, 2021 hopefully will prove out to be much better event-wise. We need to get back with our family at Brownells.
Yes.
And get those guys down.
We need to
here.
get them down here to do an event.
Yeah, hopefully they'll lift up.
I actually owe Ryan some cigars
That's
from
right.
from the Iowa
Yeah.
game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Side
yeah.
button, yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's just.
damn.
I'd
So
rather
if
pay
if you don't follow Cigars and Guns, you need to. And if they are following you, where do they follow you?
Yeah, all major platforms. We're there, including YouTube now with the podcast. You can see them there. But yeah, looking forward to next year and see what we all can do for together.
That's what I'm talking about.
Love
well,
it.
thank you. We love you. You're awesome.
Awesome.
Adrian Barunda!
Yay! So somebody's name's actually Chili Mac. Am I reading that right?
Mac Chili, huh?
Chili.
Mitch Kearns. We've got some new
A lot of new
names
guys.
in.
A
Welcome
lot of new
in.
guys and gals in here. If we've offended anybody, I'm sorry. Brandon's not.
Well, I'm not because this isn't a show for you.
That's right.
If you get offended by what we say, we can hardly read. We're just doing our best to speak.
Words are hard. Math
Okay,
is harder.
this is, I can't believe this is so cool.
This is so cool.
Now, we can't read, so I'm nervous about this whole
Oh,
card.
it's got pictures.
Holy crap, you're real. Okay,
Holy crap.
Santa Claus, and we also have a unicorn. Phrase. You want to talk for a second while I try?
Yeah,
to read
he's going to
this?
try to read the big words here. So, I know a lot of you guys are asking, where do I get stuff sent to me via the online? And that is at industrialcigars.co. And hurry and get the stuff in. We've kind of greased the skids. We've paid off the UPS guy. We've told him to put our stuff in front of the vaccine. I think the guys, it seems to be working
It
real
seems
well.
to be working.
This guy fell for the bait. I mean, sucker.
Sons of bitches.
Sucker.
Okay, so this is, they wrote very nice words. I recognized most
Most of them, yeah,
and they
there's-
seemed very nice.
I noticed
so
some of
thank
the
you.
words looked really long.
Get this thing open.
And what?
What?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So we got food items, which is good.
Corn
Peanut-
nuts,
Love the corn nuts.
peanut brittle, Nashville hot.
This is
peanut
all
brittle.
Nashville stuff, I'm guaranteeing you.
Pecan brittle, peanut brittle.
All made in Nashville. Good day, mate.
Good day, mate. Goo Goo cluster.
Goo Goo clusters.
What the fuck is Goo Goo clusters?
That was named by some drunks.
Goonie Goo Goo.
Goonie Goo Goo.
Pat's family would understand the Goonie Goo Goo.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
You know why? Is it? Because you're a Bigfoot, Gus.
You're a
you're a
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
You're a damn Bigfoot.
I said, hey, Pat, how you doing this morning?
He
He
said,
said, Goonie Goo
Goonie
Goo.
Goo Goo.
I said, what the fuck is
What
Goonie
the fuck
Goo
is
Goo?
Goonie Goo Goo? And he says, that our friend's a Bigfoot.
He's like, you know how I knew?
We have a lot of famous
Oh,
members.
Yeah.
I love. I actually saw a great shirt that said that Bigfoot,
You know what Google stands
Big-
for?
No.
Grand Old Opry.
Grand Old Opry. Yeah, I
So
could see how
you
that
could
they
only
got
buy
that.
those in a certain radius around Nashville.
Come into the center of this thing.
Come on, we got Magnolia's in
Magnolia.
the
Good
house.
morning. Hey, yeah. Okay. This is my favorite person. Sorry, Preston. My favorite person from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, aka Nashville. Sorry, Darren and Yulia. But you're in this weekend.
Yep.
You're gonna get ugly with us tonight.
Yep, we brought them from Tennessee, some ugly sweaters.
Nice.
And who the hell are you? What do you do? Other than bring us
But
gifts.
she just. Now, is this like a dream come true? Because last week we had Yulia that came all the way here from Estonia, and this
Ooh,
was living her
Estonia.
lifelong dream of being on Saturday at the shop. Where's this rank in your whole life events? I mean, it's got to be what, top 3?
I say probably number 1 for 2020.
Boom!
That's what I'm
And that
talking
just
about.
explains how 2020 sucks.
I mean, look at the decorations. Did y'all tell about the decorations? Look at that Santa.
We got Santa that's
Rocker
just doing
Santa.
this.
Rocker Smoker
Santa
Santa.
with a
Smoking
cigar.
a cigar.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome, but
These peanut brittle are from Goodlettsville. So
Oh,
it says
yeah.
made
I
in
wanna live
Nashville.
there. I
hear
but-
it's nice.
Yeah, Goodlettsville. You know, it's near. It's a short ride.
I like
away,
this.
But there's all different flavors.
Nashville hot peanuts. Nashville, where men are men and sheep are nervous. What does that mean?
don't. That's not
Why
what
did-
it says.
What?
I'll carry the one. I can't read this shit. I don't have glasses on.
Well, you got some sweets to pass around.
Oh,
and
But
thank
we're
you
not
so
passing
much.
around
They,
anything.
Pass
They
around.
go
Pass
good
around.
with cigars.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Might I remind you, he's smoking my cigar
It's really good.
and doesn't feel bad about it. You
Not
think
Wait
he's
a
gonna
minute,
say the
you,
Goonie
you
Goo Goo?
started that cigar?
No, that's my box of cigars.
It's his
Oh.
box of cigars, and I took one out of it.
It's
But
the giving season.
Oh,
let me.
the
That's
taking
that
season.
should be an indication of this cigar because the first 4 boxes bought were by us, so that we could lock them down. You didn't do a very good job of hiding yours, but it is.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
It's the giving season.
It is the giving season.
That's okay. I'm gonna reconcile that from Dad's box.
If
Oh,
anybody
that's
wants
fine.
To get Christmas wine, port and Madeiras go great with cigars.
And
She
can they
is a
buy
wine
Can they buy
expert.
wine from you? Do you
I'm
have
not
a
a, I'm not
distribution?
a, I'm not a distributor. I
Okay.
manage wine collections and I advise you on what you should be buying to help your collection
What's
out.
the largest wine collection that you manage?
What's the size of it?
Yeah.
About 4,000 bottles.
And what would the
So,
value be?
About 5 million.
$5 million.
That's the contents, not the build out.
Right.
That's the contents of it. It's $5 million worth of wine.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. So why
Yeah.
don't you? So
I
just
need some
come
people
in.
with $5 million cigar collection. We can
Yeah,
help
we're,
them.
We're working on it.
There's some sellers that I have that also have cigars in them, And I've got one that's an all-time favorite. That's partial cigar, has cigars, has wine, and guns.
Oh, see, there you go.
Snapped over.
It's a huge walk-in gun safe behind a false wall, and they have their wine in there. Their assault rifles are on the walls. They have a Nintendo gun they bought, so it looks like an actual play. Have you seen it? It looks like a play Nintendo gun, but it's fully functional.
Really?
And it's like my favorite thing.
Something looks like it's from like Duck Hunter.
Yep.
Oh, that's so
Yep.
cool.
Yep. But
Can we get some of those? Can we find them?
Yeah, you stick a Glock and then have Vulcan do it.
It looks.
Well, I'm
He,
getting a
he
clock
almost got whiplash when he heard that.
I know it.
He looked around. He's like, "What?"
So here's the tip of the day. Come into the shop today and hang with Preston and Magnolia. You will not regret it. They're awesome, and they're going to be getting ugly with us tonight. And if
Right.
you don't have tickets, you won't be getting ugly with them. That's tough shit.
And as you can tell, she's very quiet and very shy. So just let's prod her a little
You're
bit.
going to have
Get her out of her
to
shell.
make the first. So thank you so much for bringing
Thank
these.
you for
You're
all of the
welcome.
goodies.
This is just
She is the
awesome. I look
best.
forward to actually
Magnolia!
Magnolia!
I like
The applause
I like
in and
adding
out.
the applause. We need one of those applause signs like they had on Seinfeld. But
We should get that actual
we just
applause sign.
applause. But yeah, that's added a nice twist to the show.
I agree.
Notice the show's
Wow,
gotten
that's-
much better.
Speaking of better, the past couple weeks have been pretty good.
Pretty stellar. Any other questions or anything coming in? Does anybody want to know anything about a cigar by chance? Any?
If this is the wrong show.
Hey, did you post the deal about the top 25?
Yes, I did. And I've been monitoring the results coming in from the top 25. But if you go to the Facebook, Instagram feeds, you'll see that there's a top 25 of 2020 form. Fill it out. It's 5 questions. Go let us know what you have. On Tuesday on Cigar Newbies and on our page, we're going to do the official, unofficial, uncorrupted, totally biased top 25 of 2020 list.
Right.
It's a long URL, so we don't
It
make
is.
a website.
But we don't sell ad space, therefore we are completely giving a biased opinion of the cigars. A lot of it's based on how we like it. A lot of it's based on how everybody else likes it. But we're not going to let somebody's ad corrupt us into putting it at the top of the list.
Yeah.
So-
the cigars that are best are best.
Although if we could get 50 grand for each one of those, I mean, it all pays off in the end. If
a good
anybody
point.
wants to pay us off, Edgar, I know
We'll
Edgar's
just take.
got.
Okay, so this is. Let's just be straight here. Right now, it's the unofficial, official, uncorrupted, totally biased top 25. If at some point you watch, I'll keep the uncorrupted.
Yeah,
But
we'll-
if we received a check, we'll just put a strike through
Right.
in the uncorrupted.
And that'll indicate at
We've
least we're
taken money.
transparent.
Yep.
That we are now corrupt.
We're taking money,
Yeah.
and we'll put that just so everyone knows, whoever finishes top 7 or number 7,
Yeah.
that's the guy who paid us.
Right.
Just for transparency.
Right. Just keeping it real.
I keep it real.
Yeah. You do. You keep it
When
real.
it goes wrong.
Burnett's question.
Oh no, Burnett. What do we got? What cigar bears best with watching? All right. Hang on.
What cigar pairs best while you're watching the Bengals and the
and
Cowboys?
both of them just
This
struggle
year-
to lose. You guys are both trying to lose at the same pace.
That watching that game will be the net equivalent of pulling up to a 8-year-old flag football game and watch those little squirrels running around. That's all it's going to be.
How you keep your lit when you're active smoking meats.
English is hard.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is that guy deserves a good day, mate.
Can you come over and translate for that?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Will you just give? He needs a good day mate over there, will you?
Yeah. Mate, good day. Good day, mate ish. right?
a good day.
Make it a good day. That's what it says.
That's right. So how do you? The best way to do it is just keep smoking that thing. You're welcome.
Leave the ash on as long as possible.
That will keep it cool.
That will
it
keep the
burning.
ember cool, and that will keep your cigar lit. If you have problems where you're constantly having to relight your cigar, some cigars have more oil. A lot of times they'll go out. Keep that ash on as long as you possibly can, particularly with Lanceros.
Yep.
You know, with the Lancero, you have to kind of hit it a little bit more often. But as Darren taught us in Cigar Newbies, heat kills flavor. So
Slow
don't
down.
huff and puff on it. Take 50, 60% pulls more often. Keep that cigar nice and cool, and you're going to have a better experience.
I will say that has absolutely transformed the way and the techniques I smoke. When I am smoking that cigar, it just slow and drawn in instead of, I realized I would flash it and get it hot and
Yep.
then pull it in.
Yeah.
But if I just take one consistent, smooth draw in, it will heat up, but it gives so much more flavor.
And I also noticed that when I draw slower, my mind kind of clicks down to where I concentrate on what I'm tasting as it's coming in. Whereas if you just take that full fast puff, fill your mouth and blow it out, you kind of go through that exercise, but you're not really getting a chance to taste the cigar. But that slow draw, all of a sudden your mind flips down and just lets you just taste that kind of, depending on the cigar, the citrus, some of the impact,
the
the acidity
whatever
that
it is.
impacts to your palate.
Yep, that's exactly right. Well, let's watch the Huskers.
We could do that. Don't even
We're
need
gonna
a
watch.
reason.
We don't need one.
Come in and get some syrup, light a candle, smoke a cigar, drink a Distretto coffee, buy some of these special packs while they last, have us ship it sooner rather than later, and let's have some fun tonight. Oh, by the way, is DJ Busy Bee going to be in the house?
He is.
We probably don't want to tell people that because it is sold out. That will just piss off more people.
Yep, you're exactly right.
But that's another you snooze, you lose environment, situation. Make sure that you get into our events quickly. Obviously, Cigar Snob has covered our last two major events, and I fully expect them to have our ugly sweaters on display at the greatest, in the greatest magazine in the cigar world, Cigar Snob.
That's it. Go Big Red. You guys are awesome. We will see you tonight, tomorrow.
I wonder what a Bengal Tiger tastes like. I wonder how long you have to smoke it. Because we should literally kill a Bengal Tiger because Cowboys are playing the Bengals,
I like that.
and then make Burnett eat it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.